Okie dokie, here we are. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after a few, well, just testing test streams and such, I'm going to do a proper quote-unquote test stream now. Been up for bloody hours, like working out all the kinks and things. Any of you who do any streaming, you know how it goes. Yeah, just going to have a bit of fun, see how this goes. Any of you who watch this after the fact, obviously, thanks for stopping by, and if you're happy to catch us live or whatever, fantastic. But again, this is just a little relaxed stream, just to see how things go and have a bit of fun. Well, where I am at the moment, at the time of recording, it's 6:20 in the morning, so I've been up doing loads of crap I shouldn't be doing. I've been making graphics and things as well for not just streaming stuff, but other bits as well. And any noises you hear in the background, if you do happen to watch this, not that I expect anybody, of course, that'll be my pet rats. Lucky me, they're up wanting food, even though I've been up and haven't gone to bed yet. But yeah, so I'm testing it on Tomb Raider 1. It's one of my favourite games. I remember when it came out quite vividly, actually. The version I've got as well is very bizarre. It goes into the demo screen really quickly. I don't know why. It's not an issue because you can just skip it in any case. So I'm going to go through the first level and then I can kind of review everything and do a final check before doing some more kind of regular streaming, as it were. Okay. If you do happen to catch the stream while I'm doing this, or even after the fact, you can leave a comment and say hi. Anybody who catches this who happens to be a streamer as well, any hints and tips, don't be afraid to put that in the chat as well. I think I've got my setup all pretty much sorted now. I've got a few different layouts for different things. I'm mainly going to be doing Pokemon streaming, probably. And that layout will be slightly different, and obviously the settings need to be different for the video and everything. And then with the different screen sizes as well, between a Switch and what I'm using now, according to Tomb Raider 1, it's a bit different, so the layout just has to be different. But obviously, any of you that are familiar with OBS or any other kind of similar streaming applications know you can flip between different things quite easily. I'm using OBS, so it's called Profiles. So for me, I've got base cam, but loads of other ones that we're working on. Let's see it play out. So I've got a bit of polishing I need to do, I think, for me, just so I can get the best settings generally for me. Not even necessarily the maximum settings, just something that's going to be stable I'm more concerned with. Okay. Everything on my end looks good, obviously, but it's also going to be a bit different for everyone who is watching this. Yeah, in any case, even if there's a bit of choppiness or whatever, I'm going to be going through just the first level of Tomb Raider 1 anyway, just to give myself a full video to have a look at and kind of see what's going on with it all. Okay, there you go. It gave you a level. Ooh. So I think Tomb Raider 1 came out in 1996, so it's a very, very long time ago. So when I was, well, not as old as I am now, basically. Oh, it feels so weird playing this after so long. So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the more modern Tomb Raider games. I'm more of a retro gamer apart from Pokemon myself, so I'm more of a fan of the older Tomb Raider games. But I've seen some bits here and there of the newer ones, and they look good. But I think probably just more because of nostalgia. I'm more of a fan of the older games. Nostalgia has a funny thing of doing that, even though the graphics and gameplay are arguably worse than later games, but it's all kind of subjective. Alright, so I'm going to head up here. When I get used to the controls again. Okay, there's some bats here I'm going to shoot down. Most indestructible bats in the world. It's funny how you play a game so many times and you know almost like the back of your hand. I also get to do the action forward jump there to that extra little distance to get to the secret. Oops. Because I only yesterday I played this last time. Oh, there we go. I tend to be really good in terms of I'm actually a musician by trade and fairly good at singing and talking in crowds and talking to crowds and whatever, but then something like this and it's a completely different situation but so similar at the same time you almost don't know what to say. But that'll come in time, I'm sure. And it's pretty early in the morning as well, so I don't want to wake people up. For those who may not be aware, the original Tomb Raider games were released on PS1 and PC, and I believe the Dreamcast, maybe, or one other console, and then I think that side of it was discontinued at one point, but mainly PlayStation and PC. And this is definitely a good example of how far the PS1 graphics and PS1 engine could go, even more so with the later games like Tomb Raider 4 and 5 especially, that look 10 times better than Tomb Raider 1 does, and yet it's on the same console, And the later revisions of the PS1 didn't change too drastically, so it's surprising really. I ain't scared of no wolves. More down there. There's one of the sections in this game which used to scare the heebie-jeebies out of me. But now it's just no problem at all. I get really paranoid about missing items because I'm just, I like to spend my time in games. With Pokemon Sword and Shield came out recently, I took probably twice as long as most people did to play the game, just because I like to kind of absorb as much of the game, you know. But luckily, Tomb Raider 1 and 2, all the items on the ground are actually 2D sprites that rotate. So they're quite easy to see, and just because of how the engine works, you can kind of see it from a distance, quite a distance in fact. So it's not as much of an issue, but watching a Tomb Raider 3 playthrough recently reminded me that the 2D sprites became 3D sprites, and they basically mimicked how the items look in the menu, like here. And it's much harder to see, and the lights, you know, there's much more dynamic lighting in the later Tomb Raider games on PS1. So made it a bit more realistic. It was also quite frustrating when I first played Tomb Raider 3, which is actually the last one I played out of the original 5 games. But Tomb Raider 3 did maintain this inventory, which I do prefer, but then Tomb Raider 4 and 5 had the more upper part of the screen but linear kind of menu. Hoping the audio is all balanced. I had a listen to it, doing some quick test streams and stuff, but I can obviously adjust it accordingly for future streams. Microphone will sound choppy because I'm actually using just a built-in microphone on my computer, but out of all the microphones I do have for music and stuff, the only the ones I've got are condenser microphones, which are only good for high SPL or sound pressure level kind of sound, so you know, like drums, guitars, you know, things that loud, unless you're very loud singing, which I'm not. Sounds like me on a good day. I'm going to pop down and try not to lose any health. Not that this is a no background, but you'd be very hard pressed to find any Tomb Raider player, or any game player for that matter, who couldn't get through this game without losing at least a bit of health. Sometimes it's just part and parcel of the game. So a lot of long drops and stuff that you do need to take, which sometimes that's the only path to go, and you lose a bit of health. Even if you do a safety drop or whatever. And there's an item there as well, which isn't a secret, but this will open. Not much more of this left to go. It's fairly short anyway. I'm having a bit of a run around just to mark some points in the video, so I'll use them for reference for having a look at things after fact and cleaning up and all that. Actually, the next bit I completely forgot existed in this level, so it's actually a bit longer than I thought. But as I said, if we do happen to catch me during this first proper kind of test stream, all the other ones are just kind of pre-tests, as it were. You know, welcome. Please sit down and enjoy yourself. Get a cup of tea. It's very British of me. I'm British, but whatever you want to drink, wherever you are in the world. If I do keep this up on my channel, which I probably won't if you happen to watch it after the fact. So, thank you very much. Oh, I love this bit. The music in this game is absolutely phenomenal. interesting fact, if you have an original copy of the Tomb Raider disc, sorry, we're in the good music there. If you've got an original copy of the PS1 disc, and I'm sure this counts for all the revisions of it as well, you can actually literally burn it to iTunes to get the soundtrack for the whole game. I'm pretty sure it's the same for the first 5 games as well, or maybe Tomb Raider 2 but not the others. I may be wrong. Yeah, it actually includes all the voice tracks as well, which is quite unique as far as I'm aware in regards to how they're kind of arranged or how they're handled in this game. The composition and the way all the songs and the BGM and the in-game Foley, if you want to call it that, handled really, really well. So even the soundtrack's fairly short. It seems like there's a lot there. It's all very complimentary. And I'm probably going to fail this. Oh no. But yeah, the music sounds much better quality, and it's got better fidelity overall than a lot of the games at the time, considering this came out in 1996. I believe there's a big wolfie here. Sorry, doggo. Can't remember if I want to go this way or the other way. It's the other way. Yeah. Let's just sort the arrows that way. I think I always had difficulty with this next jump when I was younger, but now I'm a programmer with Pro Strat. Boom. Try and replicate that. This BGM is amazing though. There's not much there. It's literally a wolf. Just one wolf. Not 3 or 4. Here we go. That's the other part of the level that right there. I was just wondering why that dart trap was there, but I'm guessing it's because, if you slide down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of that level. And that is all pickups and secrets, I believe. And as I said, if you did happen to catch this, probably not, but if you watch it once it's all finished and done and not live, thank you very much. As I say, it's just a casual stream just to test everything, see how it's all going. I did some pre-tests. This is a proper test first stream, as it were. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Wherever you are in the world, make sure you look after yourself. Take care.